ho, ho, hello everybody. Oh. Let's make sure this guitar is working. It's pretty low, but you can hear it. I got some songs to play as people come on in. Start. As always, I let people in the Patreon. Isaac's talking about exclusive club. I'll tell you the most exclusive club. It's the Patreon. For only $5 a month, you get an exclusive bonus episode every single week. And you also, of course, get to vote on what stupid song, these are very good songs, I open the live stream with. This was the winner this week. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. She said, my live, I'm just making sure this is live and going out. I always am paranoid about it getting dropped. No, it's good. We're going. Just type random things in the comments every few minutes. Just put like F or something. I was a rigged vote in as much as people voted on it. I don't have that many Patreon subscribers, but even the ones I have, the minority of them actually vote. It's kind of like America in that way. Said, I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trench Town, observing the hypocrites as they would mingle with the good people we meet. Good friends we had, good friends we lost along the way. In this bright future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. She said, I remember when we used to sit. He just does the second verse again. Bob, come on, buddy. Put a little more effort into it. I know you're dealing with whatever toe cancer that you couldn't use. You were whatever the Jamaican version of a Christian Scientist is. This is reggae. This is authentic Louisiana Delta reggae. Everything is gonna be alright. 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 Everything is gonna be alright, 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 alright. And I say, no woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Thank you. Thank you all for me. Now, that was the song that won the vote, okay? That was what the majority of people wanted to hear. But there was another song that people didn't want to hear. Yet, Lamp suggested, Lamp already prepared this, she just posted in the comments about it, there's another song. You know, might not have won, but I know You wanted me to stay, but I can't ignore the crazy visions of me in LA. I hear that there's a special place where boys and girls can all be queens every single day. I'm having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee. Oh, Santa Monica, I swear it's calling me. Won't make my mama proud, it's gonna cause a scene. She sees her baby girl, I know she's gonna scream, God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. I don't think those are the right chords. That doesn't sound right to me. Let's check this out. See how this goes. I know you wanted me to stay, but I can't ignore the crazy visions of me in LA. And I heard that there's a special, no, it's not quite right. And I heard that there's a special place. Okay, that's pretty good. I heard that there's a special place. Boys and girls can all be queens every single day. I'm having wicked dreams of leaving. I'm having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee. You can make chaperone gay for you. I think that could work out, Scooter. I didn't know you were a woman, or is chaperone a man? I don't know. Point is, as I was saying, God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl. God, what have you done? You're a pink pony. God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl. What are the chords to this song go? This one's hard. Screaming, God, what have you done? I'm a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. Oh, I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. The Pink Pony Club. Jaws are on the floor, lovers in the bathroom, and a line outside the door. Black lights and a mirror disco ball. Every night's another reason why I left it all. On my wicked dream, a year from Tennessee. Oh, Santa Monica, you've been too good to me. Won't make my mama proud, it's gonna cause a scene. She sees a baby girl, I know she's gonna scream, God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. Oh, I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. The Pink Pony Club. And it's a solo, and it's like something like that. Don't think I've left you all behind. I still love you in Tennessee. You're always on my mind. And mama, every Saturday I can hear your southern drawl 1,000 miles away, saying, God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. Oh, I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. The Pink Pony Club. Woke Marxist Pope. I'm gonna keep on dancing with the woke Marxist Pope. I'm gonna keep on dancing with the woke Marxist Pope. the woke Marxist Pope. There you go. You're all welcome. Thank you all. Let's start the show. You're all welcome. You know, one thought, I do not listen to the songs before covering them at the beginning of streams. I just kind of roll with it, roll with my memory. You know, I have fun. But I just don't listen to them. So I'm like, I don't know, I don't think those are the right chords for Pink Pony Club. What the hell? Oh, did the woke Pope hack Grok to illegally but rightly talk about white genocide? That's a great point. Now, here's the thing, because I'm going to cover this right up top. Okay? There's been a lot of stories in the news recently about people going on to Grok, and it seems as if Elon Musk, maybe, possibly, sent Grok some kind of message like, hey, how's it going? I heard comedy is legal again. Could you possibly mention white genocide a little bit more? That's what people are saying happened, because there'll be a lot of very fun bits where someone will be like, hey, Grok, what's the recipe to spaghetti? And Grok will be like, well, first you want to get some tomatoes, and then white babies are being murdered. White genocide is real. It is happening. Like, wow, I'm talking about spaghetti, one of the most Italian dishes. I don't know. But the thing is, a lot of people are like, no, that's Elon Musk did in the back end. First off, back end, very funny. Legalize comedy. Legalize comedy, yeah. I become meme. There is a, by the way, non-zero chance that Elon Musk does a stand-up comedy tour. If you're one of the people around him, in fact, no, this is what I got to say. If you are his beautiful daughter, Vivian, who I would smash, let the record state, I'm very woke. What you need to do, tell him you'll transition back to a boy if he does a stand-up comedy tour. Because he can do it. Just book like big venues, book arenas, come out and do his comedy, which will just be like, I have 2 hats. Oh, fuck. I thought that would take up an hour. That would be, I'd buy a ticket. I'd go see it. It would be hilarious, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, the thing you need to understand, Elon Musk would never tell Grok what to do. Tell Grok how to handle its business. No. It's just that everything has to do with white genocide, okay? You're looking up, let's say, just recipes. Well, how come no one talks about white food, okay? Everyone talks about the Italians. Everyone talks about the Germans. Everyone talks about the English and how good their food is. Guess what? Our food's good too, okay? You take some white bread, you dip it in a 3-gallon vat of Miracle Whip, okay? Then you take some bologna and you throw it at the bread. Then you shoot it with a gun, put it in a deep-fried pan, and then you order Little Caesars. And that is how you make an American dinner, okay? But no one talks about it. And in a way, that's white genocide too. Elon Musk is real-life Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. No, he kind of is. But what he really is, and I thought of this the other day, he's basically real-life Tony Stark. He's like basically the real guy. Isn't that crazy? He's also inventing things by hand. That's a great point. He could offer a tax break. That's a great point. Buy tickets to the comedy tour. Go see it. Opening up will be Jim Brewer and Rob Schneider and me. I am available to open. Elon, I'm going to do my comedy. I go and say, are there any gay people in the audience? Yeah. What's that like? Does it go in the butt? Or when you turn gay, do you grow a pussy in your stomach like Videodrome? How does that all work? Guys, we got a lot to talk about. We can't keep farting around, okay? We can't keep farting around. That being said, the ShamWow Guy movie with Ari Shaffir, what is that? Inappropriate comedy, I think. Also, for those young viewers, and I've said before, and it's true, all of my viewers are either 12 or 92. Those are the only 2 ages you can be to watch this program. You might not remember ShamWow. It was a towel of some nature, but better. And this guy would do infomercials where he basically was like, do you have a towel? Yeah, that's gay. Get a better towel. ShamWow. It picks up everything. But it was all some sort of elaborate money laundering scheme. And I think he might be the head of the Department of Education now. I'm not sure. But did the ShamWow guy die? That is simply the question we must ask, ladies and gentlemen. We must simply ask. Let's look it up. These are the chords they're telling me for Pink Pony Club. And I think they were lying and they were wrong. All right. Is the ShamWow guy still alive? He is. His name is Vince Offer. Yeah, it's unfortunate he didn't die. It would have been cooler if he had. Just kidding. I love you. He was born in Israel. So, you know, do with that what you so feel. His Hebrew name right there I don't know what that is. Better known as, his name is Offer Shlomi, which sounds like what an anti-Semitic person would call a Jewish person. Hey, always making deals, Offer Shlomi over there. Oh, my fucking God. So, post F's in the chat for him still being alive. He grew up in Brooklyn. He's 61 years old. And so, yes, inappropriate comedy. By the way, I did just know the title of this movie. Let the record state. He made a film starring Adrian Brody, who has an Academy Award. He has 2 Academy Awards, actually. Good for him. Rob Schneider, no Academy Awards. Michelle Rodriguez, no Academy Awards. Lindsay Lohan does have an Academy Award at the moment in her asshole. Yeah, it's Gene Hackman's. For some reason, she got it. Oh, it's on YouTube? Let's just pull it up here. We're not doing Steveception yet. I don't feel like doing Steveception right now. Maybe later. Inappropriate movie or something. What is it? The Amazing Racist runs a driving school for Asians. Well, listen, I can't be showing all this racist stuff because it might step over some bits that I have prepared later. So, not at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, not at the moment. Oh my God. I'm happy to be here doing a live stream with you guys. Glad you're with me. I'm alone in the house. The rest of the family, they're out right now. They are protesting the woke Marxist Pope. Some are even saying, woke Marxist Pope. They're really mad, okay? They don't like a lot of changes in the Catholic Church, and they especially don't like how the new Pope, who is, of course, from Chicago, is going to be doing all his baptisms in a deep dish pizza. I don't think that's appropriate, okay? And a lot of people are concerned. A lot of people are like, oh, it's going to burn the babies. And you're just exposing your ignorance when you say things like that. Because ultimately, it's not that hot, okay? When you make the deep dish pizza, you don't put the marinara sauce on until you got a couple minutes left in the cooking, all right? So it's not like it's crazy, you know? Also, the communion's going to be with Malort, et cetera, et cetera. Yes, they did capitalize app. The existence of apps is still funny. Remember the Emoji Movie? What if that doesn't make any sense? What, literally anything I've said thus far? Sure. Or the making of a Chicago deep dish pizza? I agree. And I've long said they do rub a little lard on the forehead. You know what I'm saying? What they do is they get some sauerkraut and some jardiniere. They fill a bathtub with it and they baptize the baby in that. It's disgusting. The Chicago Pope, I've long said Chicago, easily the most woke hip-hop Joe Biden voter style city. And I'm opposed to it, okay? Chicago's so bad, even the whites are kind of black. You know? Know what I'm saying? This kind of sounds like a comedy club situation. We got to go to the comedy club. Chicago over here. Let me tell you something with Chicago. It's so crazy. Even the whites are black, all right? I know about Chicago exclusively through looking up videos of Chicago drill rappers. Never been there. I never want to go there. It's a disgusting place. That being said, like the band. Saturdays in the park. Thought it was the 4th of July. Bum, 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 bum. Guys, stop. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. We have important things to talk about. So, as everyone knows, this is a political show. We talk about politics, and we explain it so you really understand what's going on. If you need to pass a citizenship test of some nature, first off, don't count on it. Let's say you're an immigrant, don't show up, okay? Don't show up to where they're giving the test. That is a trap. They might be telling you like, oh, you passed this test, you get to be a citizen, and you get a free boat. They are sending you to El Salvador. Do not go there, okay? But if you just want to know a little bit more about politics, this is the show for you. I heard my mama cry. I bear wicked dreams. Is that the Pink Pony Club song? I don't know. Chapel Roan. Seems fine. It seems good. Chapel Roan, man. What I like about Chapel Roan is that she's from Missouri, and so she actually is like super moderate centrist, but she like just happens to be gay. Probably not. I don't even think she's gay. I think she's like right now sucking Tom Brady's dick. Oh, no, you're fucking right. I heard my mama cry. You know I prayed the night Chicago died. Don't KS, okay? Which, of course, means kiss squid. Do not kiss a squid. Ladies and gentlemen, we talk about politics here, okay? Politics are important. They affect your life. And recently, there have been talk of tariffs in politics, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, tariffs. Everyone knows what they are, and they're obviously money go, high not go. So if any of your annoying lib aunt or cousin or parole officer or wife or children come up to you and go, what's a tariff? All you go is, tariff is money go by now. Good. And then you start jacking off. They'll leave after that. They'll get the hell out of there. So there have been some tariffs on China because they do tariff on us. We do tariff to them. Tariff, tariff. It's a golden rule, okay? You treat others as if they had just peed on you. So we're doing tariffs against China. I agree. Well, no, I did show up at the White House. It's an established canonically, if you've watched all the videos. Which, who does? Who gives a shit? But I have gone to the White House press pool, and I did start crying and ask Caroline Leavitt to stop everyone being really mean to me. And that didn't work. But, you know, we're still on it. We're still on it. And so, and Signalgate is obviously, you know, the chance is, the, you know, responsible of, you know, the... So, but there have been tariffs against China, and Donald Trump announced tariffs, and China said, no! And then Donald Trump said, yes! And so, consequently, there were no tariffs. And so, there have been some negotiations back and forth, and it turns out at the end of the day, everyone in China is now dead. They all died because of Donald Trump's powerful negotiating skills. So, ladies and gentlemen, I put together this little video to honor the brave men and women of China, all of whom were cowards and cried as they passed away. Una decisión en nuestro camino. El tiempo mueve y te dice dónde ir. Da lo mejor de ti y no preguntes por qué. No hay preguntas, hay lecciones que aprender. Es algo que decide, pero al final está bien. Espero que te vaya muy bien. Oh, 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 oh.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But they fought with expert timing. There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up. They were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a fainting to a slip, and a kicking from the hip.
Computer, look up. Are Jackie Chan and Chairman Mao different people? Or are they the same way? Oh, we're back. Hi, everybody. Good to see ya. As a Patreon subscriber, can I get a segment like this for when I die? Genuinely moved. Absolutely. When you die, which You know, I don't say anything, but don't make any plans for June. I'm just going to say that, okay? When you die, I will put together a tasteful video, okay? All right, guys, we're having fun. We got some more stuff. I got a bit. Let's do some React content, okay? What do you guys want me to react to? I'm all ears. Let's just go on YouTube and just find stuff. I did notice that it's not lamp boobs anymore. Oh, it's lamp tits. I literally didn't get that till right now. What's the deal? What lamp boobs? Is this a... Oh, yeah. I understand that. How do you get canceled on Twitch? Did you, like, comment something bad? Or, like, do you stream on Twitch and I'm unaware? If so, let me know. I'll go to your comment section and fucking tell you what to do. Well, I guess I couldn't now because you got canceled. For having a sexual name, and so I changed it to this instead. Clever. Boobs are not sexual. Boobs are for feeding children and adults. If you are having sex with a woman and you don't leave with a full stomach, you're gay. That's how that works, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's see what's on YouTube. Let's just react to stuff. This is what a lot of people do. You get a lot of Anthony Fantano. I don't know who this guy is on the cover there, but he kind of has stolen my whole bit right there. Who's Dan? I don't know who Dan Saltzman is. Is that like a... Last time we did a live stream, I learned who Frogan was and Denims, because I watched the video of Hassan and Ethan Klein where they were arguing, and it's like, I don't know, they both have a lot of money. And Hassan, I don't know, look it up. All right, let me do that. I'm going to look up who Dan Saltzman is. I was looking up inappropriate comedy. Dan Saltzman. This is easy content. I don't have to, like, prepare stuff, write stuff, care anything. All right, is a politician in the United States of Oregon. So then let's do react to who Dan Saltzman is. And by react, I mean I'm just going to read his Wikipedia article. Dan Saltzman, born 53, 54. That's because his mom went into birth on the 31st of 1953, December. A politician in the U.S., Fantano is mean, and plays people's music through a filter. That's true. That's similar to, like, I think when I do my songs at the beginning of this stream, I think Anthony Fantano and Emma Vigeland have actually hacked into my system and are playing a "you can't sing" filter, which is disgusting. I have a beautiful voice. Is he the guy Destiny does the podcast with? Why was I pretending I didn't know who Dan was this whole time? That's right. I only watch the worst streamers. I don't know who Frogan is. I don't know who Denims are. I'm sure they're great. I know everything about Destiny. I know his whole thing. What did he do? He filmed him. Well, first he filmed himself sucking. Who's that moderate centrist guy who's really cool? What do you mean make me explain somebody I barely know? I don't know either, but I don't care who you initially talked about. I don't care, and I am doing an anti-Semitism on you, okay? Because, again, I'm a moderate centrist, and so in Israel, I believe in giving them as many guns as possible, but also every now and then just putting people's names in 3 parentheses, you know? Moderate centrist. Dan Saltzman is a politician in the U.S. state of Oregon who served as a commissioner on the city council of Portland in Portland, Oregon from 1998 through the end of 2018. He was the longest serving commissioner in Portland history after William A. Bowes. This is fascinating stuff. You're really learning a lot about Portland, local Portland politics. You're part Ashkenazi. Ashkenazi is that the European one, and then Sephardic is the desert one, okay? You're not in Discord server? What, my Discord server? Or in that Discord server? You're in a lot of Discord servers. I'm in 3 of them now. And all I do in all of them is just post links to these streams. Dan Saltzman, cool guy. We love him. Let's see how many viewers we got right now. 7, guys. We got 7 viewers. Hell yeah. Okay, so let's see what we got going on. I don't know who this guy is, but he's stealing my whole look, and I don't like it. Oh, this guy is a beautiful busking day, and this guy's going to shred guitar. Why don't we watch this shit? You people are always like, oh, I want to watch a debate. I want to see 2 people with money. I want to see people with fucking high school diplomas solve the oldest skirmish in the world. Israel-Palestine. We're going to do it, guys. This has been going on for thousands of years, but we're going to be the ones who solve it. What's your qualifications? I have so many TikTok viewers. I'm going to be the one who solve it. Hell yeah, dude. Watch on Twitch too. 2 monitors. That's a great idea. I'm going to do that too. Just to up my view count. I literally forgot how to spell much of anything. All right. What do we got going on here? There we go. We're live. It's happening. Woo! Okay, I want to do Steveception with Twitch. I've never done that before. Why is this isn't turned up? Why is this isn't turned up? Now it's turned up. Why is this isn't turned up? Now it's turned up. 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 Poop. 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 Pink Pony Club. Why am I doing everything you say? Fuck you. That being said, I'm going to keep doing it. I don't give a shit. Why am I doing everything you say? Hey, Jude. I let you control me now. I've been in charge of my own life up to this point. It's not been that great. Might as well let someone else control it now. Well, I'm not going to go. That'd be too far. But I will say, Lamp is the coolest. And she is. But I will say, Lamp is the coolest. And she is. So this is actually less of a delay with Twitch than with the other shit. Actually less of a delay with Twitch than with yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm a dance monkey. I don't fucking care. She's on the Patreon. I'll do anything someone who's on the Patreon says. She's on the Patreon. I don't care. I'll do anything. Tell me to punch myself in my own dick. I'll do it. Give me $5 a month. I don't give a shit. Tell me to punch myself in my own dick. I'll do it. Give me $5 a month. I don't give a shit. Punch myself in my own dick. I'll do it. Give me $5 a month. I don't give a shit. Anyway. Your L. Ron Hubbard. Apparently, Lamp found a video of my manager, a guy who I don't talk to, I'm not on speaking terms with, but he did some comedy bit many years ago. I'm just looking at various things here. Many years ago, where he played L. Ron Hubbard in a thing that other people, it was like this comedy show where it was like pretend to be a historical figure, and other people like wrote their jokes out, and he just kind of showed up and was like, I'll just riff it. I'll just get a Hawaiian shirt and riff it, you know, and kind of, I don't know. Send me that, Lamp. If you have that video, by all means, send me that on the fucking Discord. Okay, I'd love to see it. All right, let's find some other good YouTube stuff here, guys. It's good, too. Says you. I remember at the end, what I vaguely remember is not having a closer and then being like, I do fucking know I'll do a test on somebody. I heal. Not me. Not me. Oh, my God. It got posted. It's in the fucking thing. Well, I'm going to watch that off stream. No one click on that. No one click on that link. Except for me. I'm going to click on it. What do we got here? Oh, you can all see this. Enable, yes. What is this? Grammarly. Oh, yeah. Vitas, the seventh element. Okay, so this is not anything involving my manager. This is something else entirely. Right there. Which I respect. I am goofy. Okay. First off, I don't know. I was unaware they were filming my 7th birthday, but good on them. That does look like Stephen Miller. If someone was like, Stephen Miller was in a Euro pop group in the 90s, I go, yeah, it makes absolute sense. Makes absolute sense. Just with his phrenology. His general kind of skull shape. Honestly, it just kind of goes. I'm kind of just vibing with it right now. Okay. I don't know if this is Stephen Miller, but whoever this is building concentration camps. That is so true. This is all they want for Ukraine. This is accurate. And listen, I have long said Ukraine is the enemy of this country. Oh, I just shit my fucking pants. I'm so mad. Ukraine is the enemy of this country. Let me check. And okay. Anyway, it looks like the PayPal. Looks like the PayPal money from Russia has not come through, ladies and gentlemen. So, consequently, I don't care about Ukraine anymore. That's true. All I want is peace. Vladimir Putin loves his country. Zelensky is a lying rat-faced Jew. But I love Zelensky. Or Putin or whoever. I'm going to watch all of this. This is 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Where do you find this shit, Lamp? Where the fuck do you find this shit? Please don't not watch all of this. I will be watching all of this. Hi, Dougie Jones. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. And people don't know this, but actually, well, welcome. We're still going. We still got some juice in the fucking tank. Received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Hell yeah. These nuts. This was the first Reddit meme I ever saw. Videos can be memes? So is this really... Okay, we're going to look this up. Vita's Seventh Element. Okay. This is my first day on the internet. So it's from 2001. So it's just the guy. Yes, no, he is Vitas. It says he's Russian right here, and that would explain why I keep getting texts from him asking if I want to call Zelensky gay. So he's a Russian-Ukrainian singer. Holy shit. Is he still around? What's his deal? He's 46. He's not that old, I say. So he was born in Ukraine, but when it was the Soviet Union. He is the national musician of Russia. That makes sense. Yeah. It is Stephen Miller. It absolutely is 100%. You don't know that. But big fan of Asian Success. 2006 to 2014. Okay? Well, welcome, whoever you are. You're late, you're not late, who gives a shit? 2016 to 2014. Asian Success, Return Home, and Films. On June 2006, Vitas was invited by China Central Television. So this guy... No, don't go to the start. Nothing good happened before now. Listen, this was all bullshit before I discovered Vitas, okay? This is the moment, and not just this stream, the entirety of this channel up until now was bullshit, okay? Now we're doing it. So he was successful in Asia. Let's look at his personal life. He is a dual Ukrainian-Russian citizen possessing 2 passports. What side is he on? Does he wake up every day and punches himself in the dick? Oh, I know the Australian breakdancer. What was her name? I forget. But that Australian breakdancer was great. I was a big fan of that. Because it was very funny is that, so each country, when they do the Olympics in it, they get to decide one category that gets in there. And so Australia was like, we're going to do breakdancing, but they apparently didn't announce it that far. So she was one of the only people who showed up. Because you watch the video and you're like, there's no way there weren't 4 better breakdancers in Australia. I just find that very hard to believe. And in fact, we're going to watch that. Wait, I pressed the wrong button. I have all these hotkeys that I put into my stupid OBS and they mess me up. Ray Gunn, that's the name. Australian breakdancer at the Olympics. And remember, this person was, at least apparent, what they say at least, the best breakdancer in Australia. There was no one better. Yeah, Cindy, don't go back. Or do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. Okay, yeah, this is Chris Ray Gunn.
There's an old Australian stockman.
Cindy, that's hurtful.
Dying. And he gets himself up on one elbow and he turns to his mates who are gathered round and he says, "Watch me wallabies feed, mate. Watch me wallabies feed."
It's pretty crazy.
They're a dangerous breed, mate. So watch me wallabies feed.
Okay. What gets me in this part is how confident she looks in that picture. Where she's like, yeah, I'm fucking killing this, dude. I am making Australia so proud right now.
All together now, timey kangaroo down, sport. Timey kangaroo down. Timey kangaroo down, sport. Timey kangaroo down.
Okay. She kind of spit. Listen, it does kind of look like a kangaroo, and she kind of spinned on her head briefly. I don't know if she should have been in the Olympics, but I cannot sit here and promise you I would do a better job. I'm not convinced I would.
Curl, keep me cockatoo cool. Don't go acting the fool, curl. Just keep me cockatoo cool. All together now, timey kangaroo.
Here's the thing. I don't think I would do a better job, but I'm hard-pressed to think they couldn't find one Australian who'd do a better job. It does make you ask, are there no black people in Australia? You're right, my talents are singing. You're absolutely correct. Woke Marxist Pope. I'm gonna keep on dancing with the woke Marxist Pope. Yeah, I find it hard to believe. Unless, hear me out on this one. What if Aboriginals from the Australian outback, famous for beer, what if they're the only black people that can't dance? That's a new theory I'm working on right now. Okay? They're the only ones who have no soul at all. Not no soul, I mean, they have souls, they're humans, but they don't, they're the only ones that didn't invent good music. All they've got is that fucking didgeridoo bullshit. I think it makes sense. Anyway, I was looking at Vitas and I was rudely interrupted. So he's a dual Ukrainian-Russian citizen. He married his long-term girlfriend, Svetlana Glanvoska. I'm betting she was Asian, whatever. In Odessa, in a private ceremony solely attended by family members. They have a daughter and a son and another daughter. Wow. That's a good point. I'm sorry. I think that's a knife. This is a knife. Remember Crocodile Dundee? In the late 80s, America was just like, we are all in on Australia. God damn. That rocks. Australia's great. It was a prison colony. It's where everyone in Britain in the 1700s, if you like shoplifted, they're like, we're sending you to Australia. During the early 2000s, Vitas was often guarded in interactions with the media and seldom gave interviews. He seldom gave interviews. Very sad. His producer, Sergei Pudovkin, why? These are just the most ludicrously Russian-sounding names. That's a great point. First off, gay people can have kids. There are pills for that now. Okay? In 2003, Channel 1 Russia showed Good Morning held a rare interview with Vitas. This motherfucker is like the prince of Russia. Not like the prince, the royalty, Prince, the singer of Russia. He became more open towards the press in the early 2010s. Thank God. I was worried. Holding his first in-depth interview in January 2012 on the Russian talk show Let Them Talk, while showing his wife and daughter publicly for the first time. Subsequently, he appeared on the Channel 1 Russia show Everybody is at Home. Later that year, he appeared on the show again to address a man's allegations that he was Vitas's biological father. Wow. After much backlash from friends and family and the man's admission of lying, well, I mean, they started doing DNA tests, but Morse, thank you for doing that Googling, because I was not going to. It is, yeah, that's Google for, what is Vitas's Latin for hard-ass dick, I think? Not entirely sure. Later that year, he appeared on the show again to address a man's allegations that he was Vitas's biological father. The DNA's proved that he was not. To show he had no hard feelings, Vitas sang and danced with the man's mother on the show. Citation needed. I'm going to need a citation on that, okay? Look at all this guy's fucking... Has he ever played in America? Is he only a Russian guy? Oh, incidents. Nice. This guy does sound awesome. That's my favorite section of any Wikipedia article. Incidents. Vitas is known in Russia for several high-profile incidents. You know how fucking hard you have to go to get noticed in Russia? Okay? You can stab a guy in the face on the street and they go, Tuesday, and move on. Vitas is known in Russia for several high-profile incidents following the investigations of which he had to face criminal and administrative, the administrative liability is the worst. Traffic accident. In May 10th, 2013, in Moscow, he hit a cyclist, Olga Koldova, with his car near the VVC. No, you don't get thrown out a window for hitting cyclists. Putin goes, good, less traffic. I do not like the cyclists. And you try to explain, you go, actually, cyclists are good because it's one less car on the road. Then you get thrown out a window. So that doesn't... After being taken to the police station, the singer handed over a Markov pistol mock-up to the officers. So he appears to have killed a cyclist. And then while he was, oh, by the way, I have this gun. As someone who carries a gun at all times, to normalize responsible gun ownership, I think that's cool as hell. A video recording was released showing Vitas kicking one of the police officers and using obscene language against the operatives. I just got to say, whatever, like, Russian slurs must be so much better than American slurs. Whatever, like, the Russian version of the N-word is, it would kill you. If someone said it to you, it would fucking kill your bloodline. God damn. During the investigation, it was revealed in 2007, Grachev had been stripped of his driving license for 23 months by a Russian court. So this motherfucker murders a cyclist on a withdrawn license. He does not have a license. And while he's arrested, he fucking calls the police officers the worst stuff in the world and goes, by the way, I have a gun. This guy needs to be the Republican nominee in 2028. We need to get him. So he refused to undergo a medical examination under Part 1. I think they might discover that he's injecting himself with, I don't know, like bear hormones or something. This guy's fucking wild. He was formally charged with using violence against a representative of authority. That is an awesome charge. Using violence against a representative of authority. Hell yes. I want that to be my band name. Violence against a representative of authority. Oh, shooting incident. Hell yes, dude. On March 21st, 2018, do you remember where you were in March of 2018? What were you doing? Were you just chilling at home on the couch? Grachev fired a starting pistol in the courtyard of his house in the village of Barkava on Lopokolova. The shooting continued for 5 hours. Listen, anyone can take a gun and fire it into the air, and you should bully them. Whoever they are, bully them. Is it on my Discord? Can I call it my Discord? Because if so, I fully support you bullying them. Someone else's Discord, that's their rules. You're fucking ruining my thing. I was fucking talking about this guy. This guy rules. I'm sorry, that was mean. I love you. Anyway, anyone could just take out a gun and just fire it randomly into the air. This motherfucker, he took out a starter pistol, and I think you have to reload those after every shot. He did that for 5 hours. That's how committed he was to fucking up your day. You say he's unhinged. I think he might be the most hinged man in the entirety of Russia. The shooting continued for 5 hours and caused concerns among his neighbors. When police officers arrived, Vitas refused to open the door and continued shooting. We're cops. I will not stop firing the starter pistol. Why? A race is going to break out any moment now. Boo-boo, normal rich person. You're not wrong. You give someone a bunch of money. The thing is, we have certain people in the world. Some people are artistic. This man, obviously very, very artistic. You give them money, they do fun shit. You give boring people money, they're just like, I don't know, stock buybacks? No. We need to normalize giving mentally ill people lots of money. He got 7 days of arrest for this during the inspection of his property. So, by the way, he refused to undergo an alcohol intoxication test. Goddamn right. If anyone ever asks you to take an alcohol intoxication test, you can go, I'll tell you the results. I passed. I'm drunk as fuck. During the inspection of his property, 45 shell casings, 4 cartridges, and a signal pistol were found. Honestly, rookie numbers. I expected more out of you, Vitas. This is crazy. This is like their version of Justin Timberlake. And our Justin Timberlake just drove drunk and didn't hurt anyone. He just got arrested and immediately started crying. God damn, Russia's fucking cooler. On March 27th, 2018, the Odinstovo City Court sentenced Grachev to 7 days of arrest under Article 20.0. I don't care about the fucking article. He got charged for petty hooliganism, which is a pretty fucking cool charge to get, by the way. He had been fined 500 rubles. Let's see how much that is American. What's everyone's guess? 500 rubles to dollars. He got charged $6.17. Hell yes. He was firing his gun wildly, and they charged him $6.17. Nice. Fucking nice. Justin Timberlake is the Orlando Bloom of music. Very true. Very true. And what would be Justin Timberlake's Elizabethtown? One of the worst fucking movies ever made. Don't watch Elizabethtown. It's not fun bad. It hurts. I hate it. If you ever see Cameron Crowe on the street, physically assault him. I will be held legally responsible for that. Just kidding. Conflict in a karaoke club. Okay. I don't know they had karaoke in Russia, but some things travel. I mean, you should do that. Whoever, I fucking agree. So, let me chew my ice right here. On October 23rd, 22, in Moscow at a karaoke club on Sedrova Kudlaska Street. But in my head, I'm angry that all the Russian things have Russian names, but I'm like, that's because it's that country. It'd be like if they came here and was like, why everything John Smith? Why they not have normal names like Satyova Klodginsky Gabad Guba Gabo? That's a great point. The legal, first off, if the fine for firing my gun randomly in the air was $6.17, I'd do it a lot more. On October 23rd, 22 in Moscow, at a karaoke club on that fucking street, Grachev got into a fight with an official from one of the federal ministries. Listen, the rest of us normal pedestrians, we go to clubs and just get in fight with other assholes. This man specifically looks up and finds, okay, this guy is from the federal ministry. You're going to fight a cop? No, higher. I'm going higher than that. Look at this. He made a remark using obscene language and sprayed pepper spray into the official's eyes. This man's just carrying pepper spray around. He's going to the club and he's like, got my phone, got my wallet, got my keys, got a condom, Magnum is what we do, and pepper spray. Because afterwards, he fucked that official. And again, he used, quote, obscene language, which in Russian is way fucking worse. Like the Russian version of the N-word is what they call breakfast. I always keep that thing on me. You never know. You might have some eggs you need to... The conflict was broken up by security. Vitas quickly left while the official went to a trauma center while he was diagnosed with chemical eye burns. The injured filed a complaint with the police. A criminal case was initiated against Vitas for causing minor harm to his health. During the investigation, the case was closed due to the reconciliation of both parties. He showed up to the official and fucked him. Okay? Listen, a lot of people out there, the niet word, exactly correct. People think niet means no, but it actually means, of course, someone clearly hasn't seen Anora because the guy in Anora is not nearly this cool. And you do need to like and subscribe, you fucking losers. Like and subscribe, you losers. He said blat. I don't know what that is. Probably a terrible word. That's wild. Look at these notes right here, which is funny enough. It is often reported that Vitas's paternal grandmother is Latvian. However, in an interview with Channel 1 Russia, Vitas referred to his paternal grandmother as a true-blooded Lithuanian. I'd imagine he probably was like, never say I have any dirty Latvian mudblood. Never say that. Disgusting. This note is just some Russian letters. Ukrainian. On Vitas's Ukrainian driver's license, his surname was legally transliterated as Glatshov as opposed to the regular spelling Halatshov. Okay, a lot of notes for this guy. Okay, let's see where he's at on the Ukraine war. We got to find. Here's what he looks like now, apparently. Okay, sure, why not? Wow, this is wild. Oh, so he has performed. In early 2011, Vitas performed a series of 7 sleepless night concerts in New York City, Toronto, Chicago, Miami, Vancouver, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. I know. The last guy who said, I think your mother might be Latvian, before he even finished the word, pepper spray. And then a starting pistol up his ass. He played the role of Bolshevik Comintern official Grigory Volodymyr in the Chinese propaganda film, The Founding of a Party. So this guy, whoa, this rocks. So he has a whole career doing Chinese propaganda films? But he has toured in America. Last time he did. Okay, let me look at this. Vitas American concert. He does not currently have any scheduled American concerts. Well, I don't give a shit, okay? Don't fucking miss me with that shit. Here's him in San Francisco. No, motherfucker, if you come to America, I was about to say something to Vitas, then I remembered his whole Wikipedia article. You're doing great. I have no feedback of any kind except you're killing it. No, wait, I lit the wrong thing. I clicked on the wrong fucking button. What is this? Wait. I don't know why that made me laugh, but the name of this song is Wait, Steam Locomotive. Sydney asked, why do we care about this Vitas dude? That's a great question. And in a way, it kind of drills down to the very essence of life to begin with. Why are you watching this? You could be out exercising, reading a book. You could be learning, making your life better. But you're fucking not. You're watching this shit. Why do we care about Vitas? Because I fucking told you we care about him. And he fucking rocks. Thanks, Sarah. I can see Shakira. And I will go see Shakira. Anyway, so Vitas performs in America occasionally, and we love Vitas. Go Vitas! All right, I got one more bit I'm going to do. Then I'm going to order dinner. I'm going to order. Tonight, I think I'm going to have a succulent Chinese meal. I'll order that. That's going to be the cap. The finale of this live stream will be me ordering food live. Can't wait for the BLB. What the fuck are you talking about? What is happening? Did I have a stroke or did you have a stroke? Someone had a stroke. This is not a stroke. Listen, call this the top of the rock charts in 2001 because we got a bunch of strokes over here. Yeah, you can call in. All right, I'll let you call in and tell me about that movie. So now you're back at the beginning. I wouldn't let you start. You're correct about that. You could have done it, and I technically couldn't have done anything, except I would have. I know where the fuck you live. I will fucking find you. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of finding things, Donald Trump has a new plane, ladies and gentlemen. Did you hear about this? Did you read about this? Recently, somebody, I don't know who, and it doesn't matter, okay? Some fucking start at the fart. Great point. Somebody gave Donald Trump a plane. Was it Saudi Arabia? Was it Qatar? Do you pronounce Qatar Qatar? Literally, who cares? Literally, who gives a shit, okay? Because we got a Trump plane, baby. We got a Trump plane. And I wanted to talk about it. In a bit, we're calling Donald Trump got a new plane. Which is true, he did. What, a guy can't accept a gift anymore? Everyone's got to be mad. Oh, he got a plane from whatever, Abu Dhabi, or maybe it was Sweden. Who even cares? Listen, you look at Donald Trump and you see the least corrupt man of all time. He cannot be bought. He cannot be bought, okay? And that's why I trust him to use this plane. What can he use it for, though? He got a new plane. He's going to use it. What can he use it for? Also, Joe Biden did it first. Shut up. You're just a great point, Dougie Jones. We got a lot of brokies out there being like, you get a plane. Work harder. Hustle. I know you're at Burger King right now. You're on the fries. If you show value, they will, by the end of the year, make you the CEO of Burger King. You, in fact, will be the Burger King. That's what we need to do. And Joe Biden did it first. Joe Biden also accepted a plane from Qatar or Qatar or whatever it is. And he didn't even know how to say it because he has dementia. And that's really all. If, again, any of your annoying lib priests or the annoying lib Marxist Pope tries to be like, oh, Donald Trump accepted a plane. Isn't that corrupt? Yeah, well, then Joe Biden also, Ukraine, Hunter Biden, he measured his penis wrong. You ever think about that? Exactly. First thing he's going to do, save you, the American taxpayer. You, not the guy in the picture. He's a little brown. Save you, the American taxpayer, so much money because you don't have to pay for his plane anymore. Okay? Previously, you were paying for Air Force One. Now he's got a free Air Force One. You will still have to pay for upkeep. And in fact, actually, your taxes might be going up. It's kind of crazy upkeep. It's going to be wild. So maybe save some money, Start a savings account. Work harder. What else could he do with this plane? Well, he could fly in more South African refugees. What kind? Don't worry about it. Okay? Just don't ask a lot of questions. Maybe they're the kind of people we see in the picture up there, and they're from South Africa, and they have been horribly, brutally, disgustingly, some are even saying, quite frankly, gaily oppressed by the South African government. Because there's one thing you know about South Africa is that it's really hard on white people. Historically, it's been terrible on white people, okay? All the Rhodesians dressed up in their best shorts, and they still got pushback. Disgusting. What else could Donald Trump do with his new plane? Well, he could use it to film a remake of Apollo 13. Now, Cindy's replying to the comment about Hunter Biden's penis and how he measured it wrong. What you need to do is you need to measure it from the balls. And by that I mean from the balls of a guy standing right behind you. Fucking you. He can use his plane to film a remake of Apollo 13. Do you know that? That's how they did the zero gravity stuff in Apollo 13. If you fly a plane up, and I do, I do have my license in aviation. I'm a pilot, so don't worry about it. You fly your plane up, and then you get high enough, and then you fly it right back down, and then right before you hit the earth, you fly it up again and thank Jesus Christ. That creates zero gravity in the airplane, and that's how they filmed Apollo 13. And they're going to do a remake. Will it be called Apollo 14? If it's not, they're all going to El Salvador. They're all going to El Salvador. Wendy Croy, thank you for commenting. Are they really sending their best people? Whoever you're from South Africa, they are sending their best people. The best, definitely. What else? Will it have Kevin Bacon? It will not have Kevin Bacon, but it will have a side of bacon. If you go to the movie theater and buy a ticket, they will just give you a little pouch with some bacon in it. He's going to be flying out J.D. Vance to handle a variety of targets. Listen, you got an issue. Maybe someone you need to have go under a little bit. If you catch my drift, you call up my old high school buddy, Juris Dr. Advance. He goes out there. He takes care of business, okay? He takes care of business. He's also going to do the same thing with Kristi Noem, but it's dogs, okay? If you got a person who maybe you need to take care of, J.D. Vance. You got a dog who's pissing you off for whatever reason, you send Kristi Noem. She's going to take care of it, okay? Would love to go on a date with her. She's a cutie pie. What else is Donald Trump going to use his plane for? Well, bombing raids on Toronto. Grim Reaper Riz, that's true. That's the best Riz of all. Donald Trump's going to do some bombing raids on Toronto, partially because they need to accept us as their liberators. We're going to bring freedom to Canada, make it the 51st state, et cetera, et cetera. But also, they refuse to give Jordan Peterson his medical license back. That's right. That's right. If you want medical treatment, if you want a professional psychiatrist, ladies and gentlemen, and you want to go to the guy who ate nothing but steak and then did one shot of apple cider vinegar and he immediately went into a kind of weird benzo-induced coma and they flew him out to Russia, and then his daughter contacted COVID-19 because she was dating Andrew Tate at the time. It's true, look it up, and they were partying at different clubs in like 2020. And then he came out of the coma, and ever since then he's just been screaming about trans people and just crying every time he sees a Disney cartoon. If you wanted to go see that guy for psychiatric help, the Canadian group of psychiatrists would say, hey, don't. That's disgusting. Was it his brother? I don't know. I imagine they share the same thing. All doctors are baby-eating frauds, but Jordy needs his license. Give Jordan his license back. What else is Donald Trump going to do with his plane? Well, he's going to be flying to the one McDonald's on Earth that has a working shake machine. That's true. There's only one, and he's going to fly to it. Weirdly enough, it's in Laos. Wouldn't have guessed that. Also, I want to say you spend a lot of time thinking about what the funniest country to end that in and are not happy with your result. So, you know, you fucked up. What else is he going to do? Well, he's going to be joining the Mile High Club with Sydney Sweeney, baby. Oh, gonna be doing Nick, gonna be having sex in the airplane. That's right. Donald Trump is going to be having sex with Sydney Sweeney. Think about that. Right now, picture that in your mind. I know you might be thinking she's on top. Absolutely not. He is on top. He is doing the work. Okay? He is absolutely starting by going down on her. Something that he knows is a thing. If you were to ask Donald Trump, what does it mean to go down on a woman? He would deliver the best 15 minutes you have ever heard in your life. Isn't he like 75? Nope, not true. You're going to learn about that a little bit later, but no, those are lies from the lying mainstream media. And so he's going to be joining the Mile High Club with Sydney Sweeney, and she's actually not that hot, by the way. She's like a 7 at most. She's like, oh, I'm so hot. She's actually kind of busted. Dude, look at that forehead. All that forehead, ugh, disgusting. Vile. God. Ugh. Also, Donald Trump's going to be flying across the international date line so he can celebrate his birthday multiple times, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. He's going to be celebrating it multiple times. He's turning 35 this year. Big ups for Donald Trump. Congrats, Donald. Multiple parades. You're right. But he's not going to have enough time to land and see the parades, but he's going to fly over all the eventual American colonies like Berlin or North Dakota. You know, different countries he's going to invade and turn into American states. And so he's just going to see the parades from space. So they better be exorbitant parades. And that is a word. Quite frankly, shut up. And the final thing Donald Trump will use his plane for. Let's hear. What do you think it's going to be? What is he going to use his plane for? What do you think? The final thing that Donald Trump will use his plane for is, of course, flying to Little St. James Island. He's going to go there. I should clarify, to stop all the pedophiles. He's going to fly there and go, hey, cut it out. Hey, stop. Stop with the pedophile stuff, buddy. And that's what Donald Trump's going to do with his plane. Ladies and gentlemen. Foam party. We're having fun.
Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. Everybody, come on. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. Me siento orgulloso de ser
So I'm going to take some calls before I get the hell out of here. If you want to call, join the Discord. I never figure out how to send that, like how to send out the invitation to that. How do I do it? Create invite right here. Hit and use copy button. This never works, but let's see here. Edit invite link. Expire after, let's say 1 hour. No limit. And I'm actually going to have it never expire. Generate a new link. Let's see if this actually... That is legitimately a good song. Oh, here we go. So you can join the Discord in that link I just posted. We've been doing great this year, guys. America's finally back on track. If you want to. If you don't want to join and talk, no worries, okay? I'll just order my succulent Chinese meal earlier, okay? So if you want to join and you want to chat, oh, we got it. Lamp right here. How do I do this? Can you say anything, Lamp? Can you be heard in there?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, weird. You didn't have to call me or anything.
I know. Well, but I fixed it because I had it. It wasn't working before, and then recently I fixed it. But then the last couple times I've done this, I've just been too lazy to take calls. So it works though. That's good.
That's fair.
Absolutely.
That's why I was like, I don't really want to, but then I was like, but it's a good activity to participate in.
It is, I think, good to talk to humans broadly, but that does obviously change a lot human by human. Some are way better to talk to.
That's true. That's true. Well, I think we're both, we're not Trump level, but we're probably Kristi Noem level.
Kristi Noem rocks. Remember when she wrote a book and she was like, I'm so brave I shot a dog in the head? Because
And also I went to North Korea and I stared down.
Yeah, she fucking rocks. She was like, everyone's going to love me. I'm going to be president. That was such a great time in American history.
You should look up a picture of her from when that book came out.
All right, let me look it up right here. Go to the browser. Alrighty. So I was watching this Vitas concert. Still no one has explained the BLBLBL, as people are saying in there. What?
When he's like, blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
yeah, it's the Vitas song.
Oh, so Kristi Noem, what was it, like 2018 or something like that?
No, it couldn't have been that long ago. It was 20.
She definitely.
It was only like 2 years ago. She looks completely different. She literally did death.
But she's not blonde. You know she's debating that every day. Is she going to go bottle blonde with her stupid fucking hair?
I don't know. I honestly never even considered even thinking about that for a second.
I think about that constantly. I wake up and I never stop.
It makes sense. Well, I mean, her and Pat. She can't go blonde because Pat Bondi did the blonde. So
okay.
one woman who has way too much plastic surgery that doesn't look quite human for their age.
Okay, straight up. Fuck, marry, kill. Kristi Noem, Pam Bondi, Caroline Levitt. I'll go first while you think about it. I'll make it right there. So
I don't know anything about Caroline Levitt recently. Is she a baddie?
She's a bit of a baddie. Let me pull it up right here so you can see what she looks like. Caroline.
I can see. I'm just talking to you. I don't care what she looks like, but is she a ghoul?
None of these people have souls in any way, shape, or form. No, absolutely not. But Caroline Levitt's a good friend, and we love her. And here is she with her child. Wasn't she the one who recently took a picture where she was like, by the way, the title of this image I just pulled up, Press Secretary Caroline Levitt addresses 32-year age gap with husband. So that makes sense.
I was thinking of a different Caroline Levitt whose name actually isn't even Caroline Levitt. So.
Yeah, you were thinking of a different person is what that's called.
Yes, yes.
If someone was like, hey, do you really enjoy the films of Robert De Niro? And you're like, no, I didn't like French Connection. And you're like, what? You're like, oh, no, I was talking about Gene Hackman. I'm just having a different conversation.
We're all having timeline issues at the moment. So
I agree. Do you ever think the movie Tenet's real? You've definitely seen that. Anyway, what the fuck am I talking about? Look at Caroline Levitt.
I haven't, but now I am.
There, well, you will someday in the future. That would make sense if you watch Tenet. I wouldn't recommend it.
You want to know? No, I watched Tenet. Do you know who the Caroline I was thinking of for some reason was Caroline Ray, and I got scared that she was a baddie for a second.
Who's Caroline Ray? Oh, are you thinking of the bitch from Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yeah.
Is that her name, Caroline Ray? Yeah, that was her.
Well, she's a stand-up. I thought you knew.
She is a stand-up. Oh, she's a cutie. Okay, so now she's in it. Okay, so fuck, marry, kill. Caroline Ray, Melissa Joan Hart, or Salem the Cat.
Oh, okay. So kill Melissa Joan Hart immediately.
Mm-hmm. That's a terrible thing to do to the star of God's Not Dead 3.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of at an impasse with the other two.
Yeah. So I definitely would fuck the cat because I like black pussy.
Okay, we have to get something really sensitive. Hello?
Sorry, can you hear the... I'm still here. Can you hear the laughter? I was holding for laughter. Don't worry about it.
I can't hear anything. I'm not watching.
Oh, so you only hear my voice through the Discord right now, but it doesn't get my whole soundboard in there? I bet there's a way to. I bet there's a way to do it. That being said, I don't give a shit, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, don't worry about it right now.
Literally, who cares? Now listen, you called in because you wanted to talk about inappropriate comedy. What led to you watching this film?
I have trouble understanding comedy a lot of times, so
Me too.
I've been taking classes with a professional joke explainer.
Did he do an episode explaining the film?
Yes, we had a live stream today explaining the whole film from beginning to end. It was a very intense study session.
Because it is, it is, by the way, the most energy anyone has ever put into the film Inappropriate Comedy, including everyone involved in that. Do you remember Adrian Brody won an Oscar this year? That was just a couple months ago for The Brutalist. It's on.
We talked about that. Yeah. He definitely gave a better performance in this movie, but
You think that was better than The Brutalist?
Oh yeah, for sure.
The Brutalist, he does a great accent that was slightly modified via AI. And then spoilers for The Brutalist, everybody. Spoilers. At the end, Guy Pearce, well, not at the end, but like about 3/4 of the way through, Guy Pearce does fuck him and just keeps it. This makes me laugh, and it shouldn't. But he goes like, yeah, you're a fucking dirty streetwalker, you little bitch. Fucking just like rapes this guy. And it's a metaphor for how America treated the Jews in the 1950s. What do you make of the Jewish people in their entirety?
Well, it may make up, like, I think I'm not quite sure, like 20-something% of me.
Oh, you're 20% Jewish?
We.
So you'll like negotiate a coupon, but
my brother might be listening.
Oh, first off, we just got a great message. Cheap viewers on streamboo.com. So I need to check that out. If you're Lamp's brother and you're watching, show us how Jewish you are by just posting the merchant memes in the chat. How do that?
He might not be in there yet.
Probably for the best.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna order my my fucking food now. Do you have anything you want to say to everybody before you get out of here?
No, not at all.
Not at all. What are your plans for the rest of this evening, Lamp? You're currently in Portland, so it's only like 5. It's like about to turn 6 o'clock for you, roughly.
Yeah. I'm cleaning. I've been cleaning. My roommate moved out a few days ago, and I've been cleaning, and it never ends.
It truly
for the rest of my life, forever and ever and ever.
And that's why I do await till all the humans are dead and we're replaced by Elon Musk Tesla robots, because humans are just fucking like shedding shit all the time. We just have like flakes and liquids and shit coming out. Just have robots. They're clean.
And they had 2 cats too.
And the cats are leaving?
The cats left, but everything else, the cats left a lot, let's say.
Let's just say that. So is it currently a catless household you're living in?
Yes. It's just me. It's just me and Lamp right now.
You and Lamp. That is a collective. Lamp is a separate entity from you.
The canine.
Oh, so you have a dog. So you're alone right now. You're partying all alone in Portland.
Yeah, it's a party. A Clorox party.
Well, that's the thing. Some people are out there doing meth. If you huff Clorox, that's when you're fucking getting really turned, you know?
Oh, I know they are. Well, never mind. I won't talk about my lovely neighbors.
Well,
because I do feel for them.
Yeah, well, drug addiction's tough. Just work harder and you'll be fine. Well, thank you for calling in. I am going to mute you, I guess. I can't just hang up here, so I don't know.
No, I'll hang up.
Fuck you.
Bye.
Bye. Love you. Bye, everybody. All right. This is what we've been building up to this entire time. Okay? Me placing an order for a succulent Chinese meal. Catless, but not lampless. I did just learn that Lamp is the name of the dog. I was unaware that I had been talking to a dog human this entire time. So exciting stuff. All right. Let me pull up. Okay. I'm going to put in an order for pickup. Okay, then I'm going to go get it for a succulent Chinese meal. Right. Now, I'm hoping they don't say, like, the name of the restaurant at the beginning. Well, they probably will, but there's a lot of restaurants called this, I'm sure. So you motherfuckers don't try to dox my ass.
How can I help you?
Hey, can I put in an order for pickup, please?
Yes, can I have a phone number?
Sure. I am going to just a second. All right, let me please get a egg drop soup, small, and let me get a large shrimp lo mein, and 2 egg rolls. That's all.
Okay, that will be 2326. Take about like 10 minutes.
Sounds good. I'll head right over.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye. Did not give you guys my phone number. You don't get that. What's an imperial roll? I don't know. I'm done talking to you people. Shoo. Go see something else. I should send you off to go. Isn't that what people do? They go tell people to go see other live streams. Let's see what else I got going on here. All right. I can go find another live stream for you to be sent to. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go to, like, kiss our asses. Kiss our fucking asses. Help, he has us trapped in here. Fuck. Tim finally snapped. I don't know who that is. No one was ready for how emotional this Wicked game cover is. So I'm just going to send you guys out. You should watch this, which is just rain sounds. Rain sounds for sleeping. There we go. Going to be a commercial first, probably.
You should switch to 1-800-CONTACT.
I will. First off, I do need your money. Patreon.com/TheVongino Predicament. Only $5 a month, ladies and gentlemen. Or alternatively, you could sign up for 1-800-CONTACTS. So this is the kind of content you should be watching. Who cares about politics? Politics aren't real. Just watch this. Oh, we're having fun. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Fun stream. Great night. Bye, everybody.